Wow. Super dark. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's that time of year, isn't it? Where everything's really dark. Even though I have light in here. That's crazy. That's craziness. Hang on. We better, boy, gosh, it feels like it's been years, doesn't it? Let me just clean that off. A little better, but oh yeah, it is darker than darky in here. Even I have the overhead lights on. Well, I might have to turn the studio lights a little bit more this way, friends. Maybe. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh. It's been a while. Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Let's let the little YouTubes catch up with us for a minute here. Hang on. Hang tight, friends. Hang tight. Okay. I think we're just about there. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is how sad this was. My iPad was dead. Everything is, it's just been a while, hasn't it? All right. I think we're here. Oh yeah, it's like all dark and really weird looking. I hate this time of year. It gets dark so early and we haven't even hit like, oh gosh, we haven't even hit daylight savings yet, have we? Let's see what that does if we kind of move that a little bit. Well, you know what, it doesn't really matter what I look like right now because you guys will see me for just a second and then we will flip the camera. We will flip the camera. All right, friends, hello. Hello, Mimi. Mimi, to answer your question, there is not a die cut set for the mini icon stamp set. Those start to get really teeny. So the dies, the metal dies, only for the large icons photography, not the mini icons. Hello, Pamela Grant. Pamela, you're sitting in the ER. I'm so sorry. Right leg pain. Like, would that be related to your hips? All of it, that surgery that you went through last year? I hope not. I hope everything's okay. Hello, Lisa. Yeah, not this again. I know, Pamela. So sorry. Lisa and then Louisa. Hello, Louisa and Lisa. Wanda, Lisa. I sent you an email today. I saw your comment in the Facebook group. Your email hasn't gone out yet. It's scheduled to go out tomorrow, your email. Your order hasn't gone out yet. It's scheduled to go out tomorrow. So if you decide there's some things you want to add tonight, you're okay. Hi, Wanda. Elizabeth Stobbs, hello, hello. Hi, Gerda, nice to see you. Susan, hello. Hello, Kim. Ms. L, nice to see you. Hi, Joy, Crafty865, and Mary Trin. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been a long time. It's been, I think, oh my gosh, I don't even know, at least a month since we've done a What's New Wednesday. It has been a crazy, crazy, crazy last 2 months, really. Last 2 months. August, 3 Craft Chicks retreat, and then some traveling, and then September, some traveling, and then Simple Stories retreat. My mom broke her hip the next day, and then 2 days later, I went out of town to teach at the Ready, Set, Create retreat for 5 days. So it's been a little bit crazy. It has been a little bit crazy. Pamela said same leg, but in the lower part below her knee, but it's also caused your hip to cramp. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pamela. Let's just hope it's maybe just some weird cramps or Charlie horses or something, but please keep me posted if you would, because I will be worried about you. Mimi got her December documented kit. Yes, you guys, Lily and Denise have been working around the clock, literally around the clock, to get all of the December documented kits out, to get all of the It's All About the Mouse kits out, to get the September stamp release orders out. It's been a lot in this last couple of weeks for them too. And then there was this whole saga about the albums. I won't even go into it. I will just tell you it is a miracle that the albums arrived. It's a miracle. And maybe one day when we're together, I'll just tell you about it. But those that were with me at the Ready, Set, Create retreat, they heard all about it. Anyhow, but we're very happy that the albums were here and all those kits went out. Well, I shouldn't say all the kits. All the orders with those kits went out. How about that? How is my mom doing? Oh my gosh, you guys, she's doing well. Thank you for asking. My mother is 77, if you missed this, and then we'll get started. So we're just gonna have a little chat. We haven't been together in a while. My mother's 77, very fit. She could run me in circles, Nick, Sam, probably all of us in circles, and then not even break a sweat. So very healthy, very fit, plays tennis 3 to 4 days a week. 6 years ago, she was playing tennis and she dove for a ball and hit it and got the point, but she broke her hip. That was 6 years ago. A week ago, Monday, she did the same thing again. Playing tennis, dove for a ball, got the point, but broke her other hip. So she was in the hospital Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They released her Thursday. So, a couple days ago, or less than a week, I guess. But she's doing great. Physical therapy is coming to her. And when she saw the physical therapist yesterday, he said, wow, you are way ahead of where we would expect anyone to be at your age. So probably way ahead of what they would expect probably a 20-year-old to be at that age, because that's just my mom. So she is doing great. And that is why, unfortunately, I had to cancel. Last Tuesday, we had a List With Me live planned that night, and I had to cancel because then I went out of town Wednesday through Sunday. Anyhow, long story short, she is doing great, and thank you for asking. I will pass along all of your kind thoughts to her. I posted on the Facebook page and the Facebook group last week because I had to cancel that, and you guys so sweet, all of the nice messages, and I had her look at that. So this is my mom, though, for you. She's like, oh my gosh, you didn't tell me you canceled a class. You didn't need to be with me at the hospital and all that. And I'm like, Mom, she didn't read any of the comments. All she focused on was that I canceled a class. So I had her go back and read all those messages. So that was really nice. That was really nice. All right, I'm going to scroll up quickly to the comments, and then we will rotate the camera and get started, because you guys, I have what feels like 6 years of new product to share. Now, I won't do it all tonight. I will do it probably over the next month, just because there's a lot. New stuff keeps coming in. So, hello, Heather Jackson. This is her first live. Nice to see you. Hello, Tabitha. Tabitha said we've missed you. I have missed you guys so much too. I can't even tell you. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. And I'm very excited for our listing this Saturday, because we are listing this Saturday, which, yay. Hi, Carol and Paula. Crafty865 said, yes, missed you. Thank you. Mary Tran. All the fun without us. There has been a lot of fun, Mary. That is for sure. Hello, Tina. Hello, Nancy. It sounds like a couple of you, well, you guys are starting to receive your December documented kits, which is awesome. That is awesome. Maybe you put another order in tonight. Wanda's been going to her granddaughter's flag football games. I love that. That is so fun. Heather Jackson said Josh. Yes. Josh is my new favorite person, and I will maybe share a little bit of that on Saturday, because it's hilarious. It has to do with 3 pallets, 3,500 pounds of missing product. Albums were part of that. Anyhow, it's all good now. It's all good. We have it. We have it. Mary said it's 77. OMG, share some of that strength with us 40-year-olds. No kidding, right? I know. I know. Yes, thumbs up. Nancy. Nancy gave us a great reminder. If you guys are watching, thumbs up. That'd be super awesome. I would appreciate it. All righty, let's go ahead and rotate camera, fix the lights and all that, and then we'll get going, okay? Because I have so many fun things to share. And Nancy, yes, it is farming season. Nancy, is this right? Nancy and her husband are farmers in Illinois. And this time of year, in their world, there's a lot going on because it's harvest. And oh my gosh, I don't know, Nancy, it's maybe been 3 years ago or so, right? I asked Nancy to share in the Facebook group just some photos. And you guys, it's like farm. I mean, it is like farm and tractors, and Nancy drives the tractors, and it's the coolest thing. So, Nancy, I love you, but that's just one of the many things I love about you. All right. Okay, friends, I think we are ready to roll. All right, let me plug in. And then, hi, Marilee. Yes, I saw Marilee this past weekend when I was teaching at the Ready, Set, Create event. I know, crazy, huh? Marilee, did we see each other at Simple Stories too? I don't know. It is all totally blending in now. It's all totally blending in. Like, I don't even know what day it is. But I will tell you, I am so, well, this is just a whole other topic. But, oh my goodness, Amy, my friend Amy and I had an incredible new product planning session today. So just know 2025 is going to be pretty freaking awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. Some really cool new Layla by Nail products coming. Always excited about that. Okay. Did we get that straightened out? We did. Why is that little thing showing? Normally we aren't seeing that. Let's just fix that. I don't know. It feels like it's been about 20 years since I've done this. So hang tight. I don't know. That little guy's showing. It just might be in the way today, friends. It just might be a little bit in the way, so don't mind the stand. All right, let's just dive in, and it looks like what it looks like. Um, da, 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 this isn't making any sense to me. Hold on. I'm going to just move this for one more second, friends. One more second, because it's going to drive me crazy. It is going to drive me crazy. All right. And let's try to not to see my shirt as we're going, unless I lean over. No, 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 no. One of these days, I actually have a videographer that long story short, someone that I am ready to reach out to help me do a more permanent system in here, cameras and all of that. So just not there yet. Maybe that'll be a 2025 as well. All right, enough about that. Let's dive in. Let's dive in because there's so many good things to share. And it's crooked again. Oh, well, it's close enough. That's as close as it's going to get. So some of you I saw at the Simple Stories Get Creative retreat. And those of you that were part of the Squirrel Squad got a nice, fun little gift from me. These were two of the gifts that were part of a larger gift that everyone that part of the Squirrel Squad that attended the retreat received from me. But these are now, as of a few minutes ago, live on the website. So there is a brand new Squirrel Squad vinyl sticker. So that is a 3x3 vinyl sticker. Those are great for your water bottles or your laptops. Lots of us put things like that on our Epson PictureMate PM400 printer, but just a super cute little Squirrel Squad, fun Squirrel Squad vinyl sticker. Vinyl meaning it is scratch resistant, fade proof, waterproof, all of those things. Next up is this little guy. I have had two other versions of a little Scatter the Squirrel pin in the past, and they have been sold out for quite a while. So this is a brand new. I want to make sure that you can see that as I bring that up. This is a little 1-inch pin, little 1-inch enamel pin with our fun little scatter. It is kind of silver background. Well, and then it's got its just little thing on the back. So super cute. And those are on the website now. Oops. You're looking at, what do they say? Those are like your love lines and things like that. You're looking at the love lines on my hand as opposed to part of the pin. But there you go. Nice little scatter. So literally both of those just barely went on the website right before we started. So the first time I did one, oh my gosh, was probably about 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago maybe. And it was kind of a little plastic pin. And then I did one that was an inch and a half tall, and now that cute little one's an inch tall. All right, next up, these I added to the website within the last couple of days. These are 3 new rub-on alphabets from 49 and Market. So you have Swooshy, Mister, and Farmhouse. So what's really cool about these? These are inch tall. I don't remember what that is. I'll double check that in a sec. Little boxes of rub-ons. Let's see. They are all black and they are about 1.25 inches tall by 6 inches wide. So as we look at them, hello, Miss Vicky Booten. I love that. Vicky was texting me right like 6 minutes before I started. I'm like, Vicky, I can't talk. I got to do a What's New Wednesday. Let's talk tomorrow. So now she's on and she and I can just have a little conversation here. So 36 sheets, you guys. So look at that. Lots of A's, lots of B's, really lots of every letter. We've been working with rub-ons on my lives over the last probably about the last year, and they are amazing. You even have the dates. So you have the months of the year, and then you have numbers to go with them. And then you're going to have, based on the font, some additional rub-ons that are kind of unique to that font. So like these and the to, from, by, at sign. So there are 3 different versions of those, but you guys, there are 36 sheets in there. So I didn't count to see how many rub-ons or how many individual like letters and numbers that would be, but these are pretty awesome. So you have Farmhouse, you have Swooshy, and you can see on the website, on my website, lailbymail.com, you can see what all of the letters look like. So there's kind of a photo of the box, and then you can see what all the letters look like, but that will give you kind of a feel right there. You have upper and lowercase. All right, there's all the uppers and some of the lowers and your numbers. All right, so that is swooshy. Here's what we're looking at for the one I just showed you, farmhouse. All right, and then you have Mr. So Mr. is same thing. All are 1.5 inches tall, 36 sheets by 6 inches wide. But that will kind of give you an idea for Mr. What I love about Mr., you have kind of your lowercase, if you will. They're just smaller versions of the uppercase. But what's fun about them, you'll see the lowercase are meant to have kind of the little lines underneath. So if you want to work with those little lines, you can. But they are independent. That rub-on is independent from that one. All right, so there you go. Those 3 new sets, super fun, super versatile, great for titles, great for the months. Hello, Miss Janine. I love it, you guys. So, and you guys know I never know who's going to pop on. Janine, I don't think you've ever joined us before, have you? So, friends, if you do not know, my friend Janine Meyerowitz, it just joined in the chat, and Janine is the owner and the incredibly talented creative mind behind 49 and Market. So I love that. I love that, Janine. That's so fun. You surprised me. All right, friends. Janine, we've got lots more things. Of 49 and Market to share. So I'm going to show some other things, and then we're also going to get into, oh my gosh, we have a little bit of Rust and Revs. We have Vintage Orchard, and we have the brand new bird song. Brand new bird song, guys. And let's see, Janine said, oh, I just popped up in her YouTube. I love that. So fun, so fun. We've got a star in the house. Well, we actually have 2 stars in the house. We have Vicky Booten and Miss Janine. Okay, friends, so let's take a look at a few more things. I have used this little thing, and in the bag it looks so plain Jane, really boring. This is a washi storage bag, okay? I use several of these for my, when I'm working in my kind of glue book or junk journal, if you call it, for all of my travels, where I'm putting in my things that are, my ephemera, postcards and things for my travels. If I am like going maybe in Harvey or RV and I want to work on that, or if I'm going on a trip and want to work on something, this is how I keep all of those things organized. So all of my colors like that, and then all of those guys. So these you'll see on the website, but if you like to organize your washi, or maybe if you like to travel with it, these are, this little guy is pretty awesome, That is called the Shelly Buddy Bag. From Totally Tiffany. So everything I'm showing you tonight, you guys, is currently in stock on the website at laylebymail.com, and you will see the links in the description box of the video down below. Okay, look at, oh, I love it. I love seeing all the love for Janine. Janine and I figured out, we go way back, way back. I think we figured out that when I worked at Scenic Route, I was teaching at a CKU, or Creating Keepsakes University here in Utah, and I think Janine was, an attendee back then. Is that right, Janine? Anyhow, I mean, that goes back to like 2000, probably 7, you guys. She's amazing. She's awesome. I gotta love her. All right, next up, 2 new little pouches for those of you that love your Tim Holtz and love your distress inks. There are 2 different size pouches. This one is 5 by 8, and that just has all of the little distress ink colors. It's a nice canvas. Just a nice sturdy canvas, regular old zipper. Let me see if I can get that open, because I try to take things out of the package so we don't get that glare from the lights. Oh, Ms. L, you're so sweet. She said all 3 of you are amazing. All right, so lined inside and a really nice, good quality zipper. Oh, that's a nice, good quality zipper. So you have a 5 by 8 size, and then you also have a 6 by 10 size. All right, so nice to put your tools in, or you could put your inks in, you could put, your pens and pencils in, whatever you like to do with your little storage things. Okay, next up, new stamp release. This is the September stamp release. 5 new stamp sets and 2 coordinating die sets. So let's look at those first, the stamps. You have a new mini icon set, And this is Mini Icons Halloween. So if you're not familiar with the Mini Icon stamp sets, you will always have at least 12 little mini icons, you know, for the theme. So super cute little Halloween icons. And then you have a definition. So this one said, Halloween, where magic happens and candy comes in all kinds of flavors. So it's a little 3x3 stamp set. You have, I'm going to hit these last. You have a new in the box stamp set. So in the box 2. This is a 5x7 stamp set. Our original in the box. Let's see. Let me see it if I can find it really quickly. I just have my back to you. Here we go. Well, it's going to look, well, it's going to be dirty because I use it a lot, but that is the original in the box. That was a 4x4 stamp set with 2 boxes. I had a lot of requests to kind of expand on that whole in the box idea. And so now you have a 5x7 stamp set, all different size boxes than the original. So in the box 2, 5x7 stamp set. I have not had a chance to use any of these stamps yet, friends, but the design team has started using them. So, not this one yet, not Halloween yet. Really, it's the next 3 that I'm about to show you that they've been using. So you can see samples of those on the website. Thank you, Denise. She is doing well. My mom is healing very well. I appreciate you asking. All right, this one, I'm so excited about this stamp set. I have to say, this is probably one of the favorites that I have designed to date. So this one is called Grateful. The whole idea behind this is to document what you're grateful for. Document gratitude, especially as we're coming upon the month of November, where sometimes people are thinking about the things they're thankful for. This is a 6x8 stamp set. Lots of different fonts, lots of different sayings, and then starting to pull in a little bit of artwork. So you'll start to see going forward, some of the stamps will have some different artwork or icons, I guess I should say, kind of blended in with them. This particular stamp set is part of what will release next month in October, the Gratitude Traveler's Notebook Project Kit. So this will be part of that project kit. It'll be included in the project kit, so kind of watch for that. Susanna, I want to say Susanna did a beautiful layout, a 12x12 scrapbook layout using this particular stamp set. I'm trying to read, anyhow, there may be 1 or 2 other examples, but you'll see them on the website. The dandelion, isn't that fun? Are the dimensions of the boxes on the package? Ooh, Mary, you know what? They are not. I will this evening go into the product on the website and I will give the dimensions of all of those boxes, okay? But that's a good idea to have it on the packaging. But we'll put it on the website, so that'll be good. All right, the other 2 stamp sets that were released this month are actually larger versions of, there's that little guy, and let me find the travel, this little guy. So several months ago, or I should say earlier this year, because they've come out at different times, released Mini Icons Travel and also Mini Icons Photography, all right? The plan all along with those guys, because we take a lot of pictures, right? And lots of us like to travel, was to offer those in a larger size. And that is what you see as the 4th and 5th stamp sets that were released this month in September. So you have Large Icons Photography. That is a 4x6 stamp set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stamps that are much larger versions of some of the stamps from the Mini Icons Photography. And you have Large Icons Travel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is another 4x6 stamp set with 9 of the 12. There's actually a lot on there. 9 of the 12 that are larger versions of what initially were released in the Mini Icons Travel. All right, so you will see examples of both of those used in projects on the website. Now, what's super exciting about that, looky here. Now, please do not pay attention to the packaging. There was a little miscommunication with the factory in China when we sent them the artwork. And it's just the artwork for the packaging. They took the artwork for the back of the packaging and then put it on the front of the packaging as well. So if you look at that and you're like, what the heck happened? Are those dies backwards? They're not. They're just, that's what it would look like when it's die cut. So don't pay attention to that. They work wonderfully, but that is the coordinating die set, metal die set for that travel, large icons travel. And then you have the coordinating die set for large icons photography. So my friend Amy did a wonderful video that I talked about on Monday in the email that went on Monday. It was a video, it is a video, kind of a beginner guide to using metal die cuts. And I put that on the website under a brand new page on the website called free classes. So there are 5 little free classes under that page right now on the website. And one of those is that kind of beginner's guide to cutting with metal dies. So if you are intrigued with metal dies and you're like, ooh, I want to kind of have a better feel on what I'm doing, Amy put together a wonderful video. It's about maybe 12 minutes on just kind of the beginning basics of using a manual die cut machine for your metal dies and stamps and some tips and tricks. There are 2 more videos coming out in that series. So you'll see one come out next week and then one 2 weeks from that. So stay tuned. All right, so those are the new stamp sets for September. Now, as always, these guys are offered. These 2 are offered in a bundle, so you could buy both of those together. When you buy both of those together, you save 10%. So if you're doing the stamp set and the die set together, you save 10% when you buy them in the bundle. Same thing for that guy. When you do both of those, you save them. Hold on, loved a luggage carrier. Oh yeah, that little guy, right? The little luggage cart. When you buy both of those in the bundle, you also save 10%. Now, speaking of bundle, you also have those all as a bundle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those stamp sets in a bundle. And when you buy all of them in a bundle, you also save 10%. All right. One more bundle that I just wanted to mention. This is now a mini icons, kind of a seasons/holiday stamp set bundle, because we have now rounded out the year with all of the seasons. So if we start out with winter, then love for February, then spring for March, then summer, then fall, then Halloween, and then holidays or your Christmas. So those guys all now come in a bundle. So if you missed out on getting any of your mini icons and you want to get them in a bundle, then you save when you do that in a bundle as well. All right. So a couple of you mentioned that you have received your, oh, Karen, is that your brand new printer? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Some of you have mentioned that you have started receiving your project kits. So if you missed out, not missed out because they're still available, but if you missed hearing or seeing this, my 2024 December documented mini book project kit is now shipping. And you can see a full flip through video of that here on my YouTube channel. It's all about the mouse mini book project kit is also shipping, and you can see a full flip through video of that here on my YouTube channel. Those you'll both find also under the What's New on the website. Okay, let's jump into a couple of 49 a Market collections. And then I'm going to take a left turn and go to Halloween, and then we'll circle back to 49 and Market. All right, first off, and there are just a couple of these left because it's been a little while since I've done a What's New Wednesday. There is a newer collection that 49 and Market released from one of their designers, Dennis Bruton, and it's called Rustin Revs. So I just brought 2 things in from this collection. This is a Rustin Revs collection bundle. So this is a bundle put together from 49 a Market, like not one of my big bundles, but a bundle from 49 a Market. This has the 12 by 12 collection pack of paper, the laser cut elements, the blendable rub-on transfer set, the die cut elements, and the wishing bubble epoxy stickers. So just a nice kind of, you grab it, add to cart, and you're done. Hello, Laura, nice to see you. My goodness, look at that. We also have one of our design team members too tonight. Hi, Laura, nice to see you, friend. All right, and then another thing I brought in from Rust and Revs is one of the pouches from that 49 Market does. So this is the Rust and Revs pouch. What's kind of fun about this one that we normally don't see 49 Market do in their pouches, this is, okay, I was going to say it's two-sided. They're all always two-sided, but this one has two patterns. So you have kind of this road sign side on one side, and then on the back side you have this really cool, like, I don't know, kind of not village, but just like a really cool little scene with old vintage trucks and motorcycles and really cool buildings. In Utah, there is a Harley Davidson store. I just know because it's right off the freeway. It totally reminds me of that. So those are the two Rust and Revs pieces that I brought in. Rust and Revs, definitely more masculine, kind of as you can see, right? All right, now let's look at Vintage Orchard. So kind of moving into fall a little bit. So we will first take a look at the a la carte products, and then we will take a look at the big bundles. So if you are not familiar with what I do when it comes to a big bundle, basically you have the majority of the products in the collection, and they're in a big bundle. And when you buy the big bundle, you get 15% off. All right, so let's look at a la carte first. Another one of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pouches that 49 Market does. All of the pouches have a really nice zipper, and then they have that cute little 49, kind of that little 49 charm, and that is a lobster clasp. So I can remove that from the little zipper and then put that, you know, anywhere I want. Obviously I could put it here, but I keep it here, but I could put it on traveler's notebook or a little purse or a little keychain or whatever you might want to do. But this will give you a really good feel for Vintage Orchard. Definitely a beautiful kind of fall theme. Fall, you guys, we are fall here big time in Utah. This weekend and next weekend are like the prime weekends for the leaves changing. So Nick and I are going to go out and like spend hours and hours just kind of driving around looking at leaves. All right, other things from, oh, let's see. Let me grab, I need the 6x8 paper pad. Let's grab that. Let's start with the 6x8 paper pad. That's usually a good place to start. And then I think we've got everything else in there. All right, 6x8 paper pad. So 24 sheets in the 49 Market 6x8 paper packs. Not a pad, just a pack. I mean, not just a pack, but you know what I mean. So you have 2 each of 12 different patterns, but you also have another pattern kind of on the back side of that. Anyone know how 49 Market got its name? Is Janine still here? Janine, if you were still here, I know I've heard this before. I just don't remember. 49 Market, it's an address in New York because Janine's from New York. I'm not sure. If she's still here, Janine, pop in and tell us. If she's not here and anyone knows, pop in the chat and tell us. And if we don't find out, then I'll find out and let you guys know. All right, so as we look, 2 sheets each, but look at that. Look how beautiful that is. What I always love about 49 Market papers is in a lot of cases, all of kind of the artwork is done for you, right? So I could take something like that, trim it down to fit the width of a traveler's notebook and do my little list right there, add some different like chipboard and ephemera and just kind of give it a little bit of more dimension or layer. And then we're off and running. Love that kind of nice neutral on the back side. Here's another. Again, kind of set up for us to do if we're making our lists, trim a little bit down and everything looks good. But if you're working in a mini book, look at that. Pop your photo right there and you've got a beautifully decorated page. That on the back side. So look how cool this is. If you can see that, it's almost like Katie Pertit designed this, so it's almost like Katie took some bubble wrap and put paint on the bubble wrap and then pressed it down. You see all those little circles? Love that. This little guy, super pretty too. Love kind of the fruit with the little butterflies. That's like a nice texture. Doesn't that look like a really neat kind of linen? Another beauty. I haven't looked at any of this, you guys, other than ordering it. You're seeing it right now as I am. So I always love to be like, oh my goodness. So when I say things like, wow, that's so pretty, that is really me reacting because I haven't seen it up close before. Look at that, so fun. The apple. So if you do any kind of like apple picking or pumpkin going to pumpkin patches during the month of October, September, October, November, right? This is a beautiful collection for that. Oh, that's so pretty on the back. Again, these just work so well for us, you guys, when we're working on our traveler's notebook, right? You see me use these kind of papers from 49 and Market quite a bit in my traveler's notebook spreads. I have to figure out, I don't even know. We may use a little bit of Vintage Orchard, I think, this weekend when we list. Karen, I'm not saying we're going to, but it feels like we could do like a whole day this Saturday, right? We won't do a whole day, but I don't know, maybe like 5 hours or so, because I just have missed you guys. Look at those trees. Another linen again. Oh, and then a great wood grain. So that is the 6x8 paper pack, the 24 sheets to each of 12 different designs. And then don't forget, you always have the back covers to use as well. All right, the front and back cover, I should say. Okay, so that's the paper pad. Now let's look at, what did I do with that bag? Oh, here it is. Okay, paper pad. Let's look at the chipboard. Let me grab a little, let's grab a couple of trays here so we can look at things. And I can try to keep it all organized. An all-dayer, I know. We will do an all-dayer. Well, yeah, at least one of set. We'll try to do an all-dayer before Christmas. I think that's a good idea. Karen. Now, I have 2 more in-person trips, in-person teaching trips scheduled, which means if you go look at the listing schedule, which you'll see on my website, you'll also see on the Lail by Mail Facebook page pinned and Lail by Mail Facebook group pinned. You'll see the schedule for the rest of the year. Now, it's always tentative because we never know what might pop up, but we have lots of listing coming your way for the rest of the year. But these are the chipboard. So the chipboard pieces, look how beautiful. That artwork is just so pretty. You have some tags, some little labels, your icons, butterflies, circles, little banners. This is kind of fun. Look at these guys. So it's kind of line art with a little bit of ink splatter behind it. So those are the, oh, look at, that's a fun one too. Cute. Those are the chipboard die cut, not chipboard die cuts. Those are the chipboard pieces. You also have chipboard words. So I'm going to scooch these little guys over. We'll also take a look at the chipboard words. Look at all of those. 42 pieces in the chipboard words, 59 pieces in that chipboard set. But look at those. Festival, fabulous, best, delightful, market, moments. So what's nice about all of these words, friends, they are great if you're working with this collection. So things like savor and carve, like carve your pumpkins or carving apples. But then you have things like friends, special, nature, together, gather. These family, fun. These would work for so many different projects with this, but also outside of this. But look at festival. These green ones and the red ones would work great for Christmas, right? Well, fall doesn't work for Christmas, but you know what I'm saying? Grateful. These would be wonderful. Also for any type of gratitude or grateful type project that you are doing. I love those chipboard words. Those are great. And especially if you're looking for something that's a little bit larger for maybe your title somewhere or a nice little accent. So those are the chipboard words, and there are 42 pieces in there. Louisa said she loves the words. I do too. I mean, you really can't go wrong with chipboard words like that because they work for so many things. We talk about this quite often when we're going through our What's New Wednesdays. This. So one of the things that Janine does at 49 and Market that I just love, the packaging. Look at that. The packaging. She's making use of what is there, right? We all have to have the packaging. On this part, it's kind of boring, right? I mean, not boring, but it's just can't really do anything with that, although you could cut those little things out. But this is the opposite side of the packaging. That is a totally usable piece. You can use that for a nice photo mat or a background for something. You could die cut, use your metal dies with those. But anyhow, all of the 49 and Market packaging is very well thought out like that. All right, so those were the 2 chipboard parts of Vintage Orchard. Now we have the stacked frames. So the frames are always fun. These are great either for your layouts, your mini books. They're even thin enough. These are thin enough So they're more like an ephemera. It's the same weight, not chipboard, but kind of the 49er market ephemera. So it's very thin. And when I say thin, I mean it's not going to give you a lot of added bulk like a piece of chipboard would. So if you want to use these, say, in your traveler's notebook or something, they are thin enough that you could use them there. So your frames like that, you've got four different sizes. So you have your kind of large, medium, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, and then Baby Junior. All right. So lots of fun frames there for framing your photos, or you could use these for framing journaling or doing kind of layers. You could start with this as a bottom layer and use maybe your chipboard around it with some laser cuts and some rub-ons and things as I'm like crafting in the air there in my mind, showing you what I think would be fun. So those are the stacked frames, multiple use for many different project types. Yes, absolutely. Woo, I need the fan on. It's a little toasty in here. The acetate assortment. So in the past, and 49 Market made this change a couple releases ago to take their varying packages of acetate and putting them all into one pack so that you kind of get everything in one pack. By the way, if you notice the packaging there, and then also packaging there, remember, use that packaging. So you have some film strips, acetate, right? So basically that's one of the insides that popped out, but clear-ish. Ooh, look at this piece. I'll put that down there. Maybe you can see it down there. Isn't that beautiful? You have some acetate frames, and they're all kind of layered together like that. So you just kind of piece those apart. But even the pieces that are the negative, look at that. That can even be a piece that you could use as a negative as you start to pull those little guys apart. There are little film strips. You have some little images here, flowers, leaves, little bee, lots of those guys. So as we kind of see there, some fruits, there's an apple, couple apples, couple butterflies, more frames. So in that you have 48. So you've got 48 acetate pieces. And all of these, with all of these products, you can see on the website, you'll see what it looks like kind of in the package, but then you'll also see that on the back side. Louisa said, I don't know how to use the frame. I've seen the examples and I think I need to watch more videos. So the frames, you mean like these frames, or do you mean like the stackable frames? Like these guys? I don't know, maybe I'm not getting it, but really what I do is I just take a photo and put that on top of the photo. Same thing here, like if I had a 4x6 photo, I would take my 4x6 photo and just put that right on top of it. And I may be simplifying things, Lisa, so if I am not understanding what you're saying, let me know. As I'm putting the little acetate pieces away, one of the questions that usually pops up when we talk about acetate is how to adhere that. You can adhere it with glue dots. And if I'm adhering, let's say, this piece with glue dots, you'll notice that there's a little bit more pattern. Let me turn that over. There's a little bit more pattern. It's a little bit more solid right there in the center. So if I put a glue dot behind that in the center, I'm really not going to see it because it's kind of a little bit darker there. The same thing, if I was doing that guy, I'd probably put like a glue dot behind that leaf and maybe right down here at the bottom, and then you wouldn't see it. The other thing that you can do, sometimes I'll staple them. Like I'll take my little tiny attacher or my tiny attacher or just a regular stapler and just staple them to a project. Some of you purchased my Enjoy the Moment, I think that's what it was called, tag book project kit that I did with the Crafty Garden, collection. And that we used rub-ons and laser cuts. So we didn't use acetate from the collection, but we did use other acetate, and sometimes we just stapled things to it. So Mimi, great question. Mimi said, with the acetate, do you unpeel and stick down, or do you have to put two-sided tape? Yep, there is no peeling. So it is not a sticker. Use your glue dot, or you could even use like your score tape or your red line tape. But again, I try to disguise it by putting it in a place where it's a little bit darker. There's a more solid pattern, so you don't really see it. Let's see. These are the Wishing Bubbles and Baubles, so epoxy stickers. You guys, the value on these, I want to say they're maybe $5.99. I don't remember. And anytime I quote prices, it's all US. But all of those pieces, you have 107 epoxy coated stickers there. So you get lots and lots and lots in a package like that. Just kind of your regular enamel looking type dots. But what's cool, because they're stickers, epoxy coated stickers, as opposed to enamel dots. Enamel dots, you're usually seeing things that are solid, kind of like those. But what an epoxy coated sticker lets you do is have like your artwork underneath the epoxy. All right, so as we continue with, let's look at there are 3 packages of rub-ons. So we'll kind of look at these all together. 49 Market rub-ons, as we were looking at these guys, they are like butter. Butter. I need to do like a really short mini class on how to use rub-ons. I have been crafting, scrapbooking, memory keeping, whatever you want to call it, for 27 years. Rub-ons were really big a number of years ago, and they are back, and they are better than ever. So I have my own little tips and tricks and techniques that I use when it comes to working with rub-ons. So I'll just record a little mini class and then put it out there on the free classes part of my website in case you need a refresher. So 49 Market rub-ons, 3 sheets, 6 by 12. So there is a kind of just regular vintage orchard. There's a botanical and there's an essentials. So our blendables are going to really work as maybe layerable pieces in lots of different things. So one of the things that 49 Market is known for, something like this in their artwork, kind of little paint splatters that have like font, text, type as part of them. So really cool kind of little layering done there. Here, those little scenes, just beautiful. So fun and pretty. And then we have this one, a little bit larger kind of clusters, if you will, the leaves with a little bit of like artwork behind. So that first one that we just looked at, that is just the Vintage Orchard Blendables. Okay. So blendable is just a style. That's what that means. And then you have the Botanical. Yes, the splotches. I know. Love the swatches. Love the swatches. All right. Yes, Wanda's right. Wanda said she loves the rub-ons and they are so easy to use. All right, next up we have the botanicals. So the botanicals are going to be more botanical related, right? So you have the apples and leaves and pears, and then you've got some birds and butterflies and bees thrown in there. You have the leaves. I also love, this is kind of signature for Katie, the designer as well. So you've got kind of those little pieces that are just like partial little pieces. And then here you're kind of hitting on that botanical again with all of the fruits and the bees. So those are the botanical rub-ons. And last but not least in the rub-ons are the essentials. So the essentials, always a little bit more, I'm going to say word-based or splotch-based again. When we talk about the packaging, remember we've looked at the packaging so far? That is the back of the packaging. So you'll see the 3 little samples, kind of smaller images, but then that whole top piece is artwork that you can use, which is just the best. It's just the bestest. All right, so the essentials. So let's start with this. This is what I always think of when I think of essentials, kind of your words and phrases. And then this is new. I love this edition. So we haven't seen 49 Market do these before with their rub-ons. You kind of have these like little torn edges and they're just rub-ons, so super easy. You have some rub-on words and then kind of that little old vintage tape. Those are really cool too. Like, you know, vintage tape. Tape that's old that starts to get a little yellowing. Love those. And then these little guys, your essentials. You have the text again, kind of with little ink splotches, and look how cute those little acorns are. but they only had a squirrel to go with them. All right, so those are the Orchard, Vintage Orchard Essential rub-ons. Okay, just three more things, I think now, to look at in this collection, and then we'll take a quick look at the big bundle. All right, so we have the washi tape sheets. So a little bit different than we've seen the 49 Market do washi in the past. For a long time, they were doing washi stickers. That's were actually little stickers that peeled off of a roll. That is a washi tape sheet. So these are stickers, okay, not to be confused with washi, but these are stickers. And so when I peel, I think the easiest way to use these, if I can get my fingernail to help me here. Let me grab the tweezers, maybe. Here we go. Okay, so when I'm doing, this is what I would always do with the stickers. I would peel away the negative like that. And then you're going to have the sticker itself. All right, but it's like a washi sticker. It's called a washi sticker because it's super kind of thin and a little bit transparent, a little bit opaque, a little bit transparent, like you would have a piece of washi, right? So I think that's the easiest way to work with the washi stickers, is just to kind of peel that off. And then you have the little sticker. So let me get this to a point where I can stop. Yeah, let me get that to a point where I can stop. Just rip that part off. But if I was not on camera right now, I would just peel that entire thing off. And then I just have my little sticker. So I'd be able to pull that little guy right off and use it like it's a sticker. Those are the washi stickers. So you have a mix there of the icons, words and phrases, two little scenes there, and then those are all word strip stickers, so individual little stickers. Okay, and the packaging oh, that's not the packaging. That is, there are one full 6x12, okay, got it. That is your 6x12 die cut sheet. This is another rub-on sheet. So that is one whole sheet of rub-on. I wouldn't use it that way. You could as one full sheet, but I'd end up like cutting parts up and layering and doing things on kind of different white cardstock and something like that I wanted to use. So I wouldn't use that as a whole, but you certainly could. All right, let's move that off to the side and look at the laser cuts. So the laser cuts, I love the laser cuts. I think, and I don't know, I've never talked to Janine about it, but to me, these are probably the unsung hero of everything that 49 Market does. I think they're just amazing. They are die cuts, but they're like die cuts on steroids because they're laser cut. And when you have something that's laser cut, it is incredibly precise. So like, here's a great one. Two great ones. Look at that rake. Do you see, you can see all the little parts of that rake. And that rake, when we pull it out, let's pull that guy out. I want to be gentle. Look at that. Can you see that? Isn't that crazy? Let me put it right here. You can really see it. Do you see all that white through that? That is laser cut. So anytime you have something that's laser cut, it's way more intricate than you can get with a regular die cut. Laser cuts, I love using. I love layering them, and I love layering them with the rub-ons. There's another one too. Look at like those little branches. So you are going to have 4 sheets in each of the laser cut packs. Let me just show you the backs. The back of that, maybe? No, I won't show you the back of that because you won't see it on the back of the packaging. It's on the front. So 4 6x12 sheets. Look at the lace right there. Aren't those amazing? And I just use a glue pen. And when I'm adhering those, I just use a little glue pen because you definitely don't want to use your tape runner because that would be impossible. And you kind of have the torn paper up there. So that is the Vintage Orchard laser cuts. Oh my gosh, look at that pile of leaves. And like photorealistic, hello, those are leaves. All right, then we have the other pack. The other pack are the wildflowers, so the wildflower version. So we have the Vintage Orchard laser cut elements. And then we have the Vintage Orchard Laser Cut Wildflowers. Hello, Diana. Diana said, so glad I finally get to catch a live. Oh, Joe Disney fan said those would be great to make a what I love about fall list, right? Guys, this is a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous fall-like collection. But you know what I love about it? Those of you that are in California and you say you never get fall, and those of you that are in Texas say you get 3 days of fall, there's so many other things in here. Like, look at all of that. There is nothing about that that says fall, but you're probably in California still picking apples, maybe picking pears, so you can use a collection like that that has loosely fall themed where you are. And those are the other 6 by 12. So beautiful colors in both of those packs, and those are the laser cut wildflowers. Okie dokies. Let's go to the big bundle. So the big bundle is everything that I just showed you that is part of Vintage Orchard, plus 2 more things. These things I do not bring in a la carte. These 2 things I do not bring in a la carte. They're part of the big bundle. The big bundle, once again, if you missed it earlier, everything that I've showed you in the collection, with the exception of the pouch. The pouch I don't include in the big bundle. Everything in the collection that I've already showed you, along with the 12 by 12 paper pack and the 12 by 12 coordinating solids collection pack. So if you are a smaller crafter, smaller scrapbooker, you're working in Traveler's Notebooks or 6 by 8 paper pads, or 6 by 8 mini books, or even cards, your 6 by 8 paper pack works really well. But if you're a die-hard 12 by 12 scrapbooker, both of these are going to be amazing. So similar patterns to what we saw in the 6 by 8s, similar backgrounds, but just in that 12 by 12 size. All right. So pretty. Oh, that one. We saw that in the packaging. I love that one. Anyhow, those are the papers in the 12 by 12 paper pack. If you have not worked with 49 and Market papers before, and this is the case for both the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 8, let's see if you can hear this. You hear that? Like super thick. Their papers are amazing quality. They are thicker than kind of your standard manufacturer. I don't mean standard manufacturer, but I mean standard paper that most manufacturers do. Like, they're thicker than Simple Stories, they're thicker than Echo Park, they're thicker than Photo Play, they're thicker than American Crafts. Just a nice, much thicker cardstock or paper base. And then you have those 3 by 4 cut aparts. All right, so that is the 12 by 12 paper pack that is part of the big bundle. And then you have the coordinating solids. So the coordinating solids, you have 10 sheets, 2 each of 5 double-sided designs, and that will give you a really good feel, just kind of your solids. But that's like your cardstock, but that's like your cardstock on steroids, because it has that beautiful texture on the back that goes with the entire collection. Okay, friends, so that's the big bundle. Big bundle, when you buy the big bundle, that is 15% off, because you're just clicking add to cart one time, and there you go. And then that makes it much easier for my shipping team to pick that order, because they just add one thing. All right, we're gonna we've just done fall. We're gonna hit Halloween, and then we're gonna go into one more collection from 49 Market that is brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. It literally arrived at my house today. All right, so Halloween, we're going to take a look at the Simple Vintage Scary Stories collection. So we'll take a look at a la carte, and then we will take a look at big bundle. So a la carte, starting out with the 6 by 8 paper pad. Simple Stories 6 by 8 paper pad, 2 sheets each of 12 different designs. Everything is double-sided. In the paper pad, you see the first 12 sheets, and then the second 12 sheets repeat. This is another one I have not looked at yet. Oh my goodness, look at that. Howling cats and a big black spider, flying bats, some donuts and cider. Smiling pumpkins can be seen. The time is here for Halloween. That checkerboard, so cute. Oh my gosh, Reggie's starting to move around. The ghosts. Look at that. Sticky fingers, tired feet, one last house trick or treat. Oh, that's cute. So simple vintage, but it's not like creepy simple vintage, right? It's fun, really great icons. great color palette. This is something Simple Stories started doing with this release. Or I shouldn't say this release. I should say with kind of their fall releases, they've included the tag cut apart paper. Normally you only see that tag cut apart paper in 12 by 12, but now they've scaled it down and put it in a 6 by 8, which is really fun. They did that same thing with Say Cheese Classic Disney. No, sorry, not Classic Disney. They can't call it Disney. Say Cheese Classic Mouse. Love that one. Your 3 by 4 cards. 3 by 4 cards, and then we repeat. That stripe is amazing. So that is the 6 by 8 paper pad. There are 3 packages of die cuts in the collection. You have the bits and pieces, which are usually a little bit more icon heavy. You have the journal bits, which usually I'm a little bit more, leave room for journaling somewhat. And then you have and this one, sentiments bits, and the sentiments bits are kind of your words. Wanda said, I need the Halloween collection. I know, and you guys know, once October hits, we'll be using this collection for at least one of our lists. But look at these. Look how fun these are. Oh, look at that. That's legs. Those are probably wolf legs, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's something that goes with it. Hey, pumpkin. This little grouping, I love those. That is just says Party City. Oh, okay, look at, there's an arm. Well, that's not an arm. Well, it's a part of it's 2 of the 4 legs styles. Well, 3 of the 4 legs. You guys know what I'm saying. Cute little clusters of stars. Boo. I love these ghosts. I think those little ghosties are the cutest things ever. Little bat, an owl. Oh, look you can even piece together your little skeleton. That's little skeleton body parts too. It's Halloween. We can have body parts. Let's boogie. Oh my gosh, let's boogie. That cat is everything. Love that so much. All right. Oh, maybe it's okay. Oh, I get it. It's a cat. It's not a wolf. Look at, now that we see that, it's like part of the cat, I guess, I think. Anyhow, I guess you figure out how to build the cat like that. You also have the cat pre-built. The spider scared you. Oh gosh, Ms. L, that would be crazy. Cat legs, thank you. Yes, cat legs. They were looking like wolf to me, but now I see that they're cat. All right, those are the bits and pieces. And then we will look at the journal bits next. Bits and pieces, just scoot those over to the side. And then journal bits. So bits and pieces pack has 61 pieces. Journal bits have 35 pieces. So these are a little bit more label oriented this time, as opposed to, I guess, journaling oriented. So simple vintage scary stories. Oh, these are just cute, like just vintage, little vintage labels, right? Lots of little tags and a bat's wool. Keeping your spells old school, raven's claw. Anyhow, lots of fun pieces there. Hand-picked pumpkin seeds. Ooh, that's a fun one. That little stencil. Okay, there's a fun journal one, right? I can totally see this. This will be used on a traveler's notebook list next month, because we'll put something fun little there for a title and then start to work from that. Anyhow, you have lots of these fun little labels and tags. Spookogram, that's cute. Halloween telegram. Those are the journal bits, so let me just keep those separate. And then we'll take a look at the sentiments bits. Sentiments bits. Did you ever do a Halloween list of any kind? Oh my goodness, Joe Disney fan. Every year we do a Halloween list. And if you have either or both of the Listing with Lael idea books, let's just take a quick look there. So let's look at volume 1, and we would go to chapter 6, Halloween, on page 36. And we did a lot that kind of first year or two. So Halloween memories, what I love about Halloween, Halloween costumes, favorite Halloween candy. 4 we have there. And then Halloween movies. And then in idea book 2, let's see, I think we have seasons here. Season starts on page 23. And another favorite Halloween memories. So lots of Halloween memories to list about. So there we have done, I think, what is that, 5 Halloween lists over the years. And usually we do at least one every year. So we will be doing one in October. All right, these are the sentiments bits. So sentiments are going to be your, oh goodness, Reggie is right off camera. Fabulous, have a spectacular Halloween. These are generally your words, right? Spectacular, spooky, great for titles on really any kind of thing that you are batty for you, any kind of project that you are working with. Ghostly, there were 49 pieces in this guy. Eek, delightful, Halloween, Halloween, happy. Ooh, look at, don't be scared again. 2 spiders, 3, 4, look at. That's when you know you're in trouble, because if there's 4 spiders in your house, that means there's probably a lot more, right? Because there's another one, 5. That is the back of the packaging for the sentiments bits. And on all of the products, if you go to my website and you pull up the product, you would see what it looks like in the package as an image, and then you also see that as an image. So you can get a really good kind of up close look of everything is included in the package. Pamela, let's see. No blood clot, waiting on an x-ray. That's good, Pamela. That's good. Because blood clot would have you, well, yeah, no, we don't want a blood clot. That's, that'd probably have you in the hospital for a stay, wouldn't it? Martine, hello. Martine from the Netherlands. Martine, I'm trying to remember timing. I know you were going to be in the U.S. for a little bit again. Are you in the U.S.? Are you back home? Oh, let me think clockwise. I'm going to say you're probably in the U.S. or you were up early in the morning, because Martine lives in the Netherlands. So you tell us, where are you? It's like, where in the world is Waldo? Where's Waldo? Where's Martine? All right. So the last Halloween that we'll look at before we look at the big bundle is the washi. So Simple Stories washi, 5 rolls of washi. What's fun about them, you have 3 standard width. Standard width is 15 millimeters. So you have the cute little dancing skeletons. You have that little kind of textbook. And then you have that vertical chunky stripe, which is so good. I love that. And then you have the 2 smaller widths. And I love coordinating smaller and larger widths because you can layer them together like that. I usually do a big one and then a smaller one that's just layered over it a little bit. So great layouts. Great washi in Simple Vintage Scary Stories. All right, last thing I'm going to show you related to Simple Vintage Scary Stories is the big bundle. Now, with the big bundle, there are lots of products in the big bundle for Simple Vintage Scary Stories. If you are new or you are having a brain cramp, I will explain the big bundle to you. The big bundles, when I put them together, they include all of the a la carte pieces that I showed you, plus some other products that I do not bring in a la carte. So I only bring them in for the big bundle. And when you order the big bundle, you receive 15% off. So it's 15% off of what the retail price would be because you're buying it all. Oh, there we go, Martine. You're up now at 4:30 a.m. in the Netherlands because you're traveling to the U.S. today. Well, safe travels, Martine. All right, so the things that we saw already that were a la carte that are in the big bundle, the washi, the sentiments bits, the journal bits, the bits and pieces, and the 6x8 paper pad. So we already looked at those. Now, also included in the big bundle, you have the decorative brads. Decorative brads are awesome because they are self-adhesive. You don't have the pesky prongs like we used to have in the olden days with the brads. So epoxy sticker, nice metal around the edges. So you have 27 of those. And then you also have 1, 2, 3, 4 little chipboard pieces on that sheet as well. You have the enamel dots. Those are glossy. You have 60 enamel dots for each of 3 different size circles with each color. So small, medium, large. 5 different colors. You have the chipboard frames, which are always so fun to use for your 3x4 and 4x6 photos. The foam stickers, always one of my favorites. 2 6x12 sheets. These are great for your titles, give you lots of dimension because they're foam. Look how cute that mischievous cat looks. So that reminds me of Reggie being the mischievous cat, who last night decided to wake me up at 1 a.m. Reggie's a social eater, the cat. Reggie likes you to be with him when he's eating. At least he wants you to walk in the pantry with him while he starts eating, and then you can leave. So he did that 1 a.m. He did it again at 4 a.m. So I walk him in again. Now, usually what happens, he eats and then he doesn't bother you again all night. So he decided to bother me at 4 a.m. again. And I took him in and he starts eating. And then he didn't leave me alone. Followed me back to the bedroom, jumped on the bed, wanted to play and attack my feet, which is when I went out to the couch and then was up. So anyhow, that would be little mischievous Reggie with this little grin. You know what they say, blank eating grin? That's Reggie with this little blanking eating grin on his face. Anyhow, and then the other side of that 6x12 of the foam stickers. You have the chipboard stickers. So those stickers, they are self-adhesive. Really cute, 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 cute. I love kind of that greenish blue that's part of that collection. And then you have the collection kit. And the collection kit gives you 12x12 papers along with the 6x12 sticker sheet. So there's a 6x12 sticker, 12x12 sticker sheet and all of the 12x12 pattern papers. That is the big bundle that is part of Simple Vintage Scary Stories. And again, when you buy the big bundle, that is marked down 15% off because you are buying all of the things. And that's the easiest way. If you love a collection, you're just like, you know what, add to cart. I love it. I want it. And then you've got all of those fun things to play with. All right, we have one more collection to look at, you guys. And this one is brand spanking new. Like literally, it just, UPS man delivered many boxes late this afternoon. So if you have ordered Birdsong, it starts shipping tomorrow. If you also Wrapped in Ribbons came. So Vicky's new Wrapped in Ribbons came. Also a few pieces from Paige Evans's, I think it's called Tricks and Treats, her kind of abbreviated Halloween collection. Anyhow, you'll see those under what's new on the website. So let's start out with the pouch, Birdsong. Look at, isn't that the beautiful, that blue is so stunning. And it kind of like a little bit of a Tiffany blue. So that is your project pouch again, and also has that fun little, I'd say that's really Tiffany blue. That looks like Tiffany blue. Your little charm on that little pouch. I brought this in. I've never brought these in, but this is kind of for my 12x12 scrapbooking friends out there. This is a page kit. So 49 Market does page kits. This is packed in one of their little storage pouches, right? Kind of a clear plastic storage pouch. But the page kit, you can make 1, 2, 3, 4 layouts with that. They could either be double pages or single pages because they all can intermix together. You have 4 exclusive pattern papers, 4 sheets of 12x12 laser cut elements, and 21 assorted ephemera die cut pieces. So you have basic directions on the back of the cover sheet. So that that little layout or page kit will has everything you need to make those 4 layouts. So I'm going to try those. But look at all those pieces in there. Lots of good pieces in there. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the a la cartes. Let's start out with the 6x8 paper pack. Let's see. Karen's cat is meowing, wants some attention. Louisa said, I learned so much about cats from you. Reggie is a hoot. He is a hoot. I don't know. All cats are different. Reggie is a character, that's for sure. All right. So we have the Birdsong 6x8 collection pack. You guys, this collection is so pretty. And what I like about this, we talk a lot about, we love having our themed collections like Vintage Orchard and Scary Stories. We need to have themed collections, right? To document our themey things. But we also need collections that are kind of neutral, right? And Birdsong is more of a neutral collection. You could use it year round for whatever you want. So 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns in this paper pack. You also have kind of your bonus are the back sides of the cover, the front and back cover. But look at that. Like, is that, wow, those 2 colors together. Hello, Melanie. Nice to see you. Okay, look at how that white just pops off of that green. Beautiful pink floral on the back. And you know I love this one because you know I love navy. Navy is one of my 2 brand colors, navy and a blush pink. But again, look at how those colors just pop off of that navy. So pretty. There's that kind of Tiffany blue. Nice green on the back. There is another navy. Right, Joe Disney fan said those colors really pop so bright. You know what would really be fun with that too? A white Posca paint pen on here, like do your little outlining with a white paint pen. That white would really pop, and then put some white cardstock on there in a list or photo or whatever it may be. That white is really going to pop off the page. Ooh, that's beautiful. That blue is super pretty. Then we've got nice softer pink, right? Floral on the back. I love it when Katie does this. This is another collection designed by Katie Pertite. But all of this layering, right? Like little leaves and then some book pages and then like some line art over here. Just so beautiful. She has such a knack for doing that. Navy blue background. Another kind of layerable piece. Blush background. Oh, I love that. Look at that. We'll do something fun with this. I know what we're going to do with this. We're going to cut that out and use it as a page in our traveler's notebook. Love that cluster right there of kind of all those layered pieces. Okay, again, just seeing this, you guys, tonight, that, like, wow, that's so good. That color and that, just the colors just pop. So pretty. And if you didn't hear me say this before, this is me reacting. It's not me like pretending. I'm seeing this other than when I ordered it, but you know. And this is why I do What's New Wednesday, because this, when you see this on the website, this does not do it justice when you see it in person, right? Kind of in person. So beautiful kind of little stitching and layering there with the green. Oh, that's so beautiful. That just kind of all that mixed media on there is stunning. A great basic, but nothing about, I almost said basic gray. Nothing about 49 and Market is basic, because look at that kind of basic neutral, but then you have all those layers kind of on there. Katie works with gesso a lot, so you kind of have paint on there, gesso, all different kinds of things to make those lovely layers that if you're a person like me that freaks out when our hands get dirty, so I don't do anything like that in real life, but I can use paper like that and it makes it look like I do, huh? I know some of you are like that when it comes, like me when it comes to that, right? And then just kind of that beautiful watercolor. So that is the 6x8 paper pack Birdsong. Oh, I can tell you, this is gonna get used a lot in my world. Love it, love it. All right, you guys, there's no more room on the floor for me to put things as I go through them. Next up, Lisa said, I feel like this collection was created just for you. Definitely not, but this, I mean, I love it, right? So good. Those are the wishing bubbles and baubles. I always want to call them bits and baubles. Wishing bubbles and baubles, but those are your epoxy coated stickers. And look at all those. Those are like little epoxy stickers. So fun. It almost looks like we took our stickers and got our glossy accents out and made our own little kind of epoxy stickers. So those are beautiful. Those are always too, the price point on those is really, really reasonable. Then we have, let's look at the chipboard. The chipboard, we have 1 pack of chipboard. Oh, look it, it's a mixed set. Mixed set. I like that. When I put my consumer hat on, or scrapbooker, or crafter, or lister, or paper crafter, whatever hat that we're wearing. I like it when a manufacturer does things like this. This is a mixed pack. So it is a mixture of the sentiments and also the icons. So if you really like the sentiments and you really like the icons, but maybe you can only buy one, well, it's nice when it's a mixed pack because you buy one, but you get both, right? I like it. I like it. Here's some of your words: cherished, lovely. And again, like we saw when we were looking at Vintage Orchard, these are great to use with anything, right? Precious. I mean, you could use this with baby. You could use this travel, seek. Hello could be used with anything. Really neutral words and great colors that you could use in a lot of different projects. Remember when I said this one, I consider a collection like this a neutral because you could use it for so many different things. It's not Halloween, it's not Christmas, it's not fall, it's just a good all around. So we've got a good mixture of words and then our little icons, some florals, some birds, butterflies, hearts, and so forth. So 54 pieces in that pack, and we've got all those pieces. All righty. Next up, we're going to take a look at the ephemera bits. So ephemera bits, there are loads and loads and loads of those. Vintage Orchard. I wonder if Vintage Orchard had ephemera bits. I may just not have had them. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they didn't have. Anyhow, I don't know. If they're on the website, then they're here. I just missed them. Okay, the ephemera bits. Okay, holy cow, 120 die cut shapes. You guys look at that and look at the size of that. That package is, we should just check out the size of that pack. Oh, let me rephrase that. Let me measure the size of this product. It is 8.5 by about 6.5. Okay, 8.5 by 6.5. There are 120 pieces in there. Look at all of those pieces. 120 pieces. This could go so far, right? This could go so far in terms of projects and how many projects you could use it in. Let's just dump all those out. This is going to need its own little tray. So we have a mixture of words and phrases, words on different sized things and shaped things. So there's words on tags. I like when you have something like that because when you have repeating like that in the same shape, you can start to work with, you know, a little list right here or kind of do it like that and do your photos below. But I like things like that when there's multiples in a pack. Look at what happens when we start to dig to the bottom. Look how large that piece is. That's about the size of my hand. We've got all sorts of varying sizes and shapes in between. Lots of little tickets, but you have vertical tickets, horizontal tickets, a little calendar, just so many, well, we know so many pieces, 120 of those. I love those little guys. Those little pieces look like they're clipped together. Another larger, probably a 4x6-ish. Anyhow, you have some little frames in there. So many great pieces. Look at those. Great for your layers. Nests and eggs, birds of the United States with text. Same thing, but in blue. So pretty. All right, so there we go. You can get a feel for that. But all of the beautiful, that one's huge. Birds of the United States. Oh, look at, those are, so this one, look at. This collection does not have the layerable, the stackable frames. Some of the stackable frames are in this mixed ephemera bits pack. So there are your 120 pieces. And on my website, you will see all of those. So you can kind of get a closer look. Loads of pieces there. All righty, as we continue, we have rub-ons. So you have the essentials, you have the blendables, and you have, so you just have two in this collection. So essentials, let's look at that first. You have 3 6x12 sheets. I know the back of the packaging, it's always amazing, Melanie. Yeah, the back of the packaging, always usable. All of the 49 market packaging, you will see like that. So here's the back. That is, you could just use that. And then those are what the 3 rub-on sheets look like in this particular package. So these are the essentials. You have some of your icons. Love you more. Oh my gosh, Sam and I used to say that all the time. We'd play that game when he was little. I love you more. Love you to the moon, love you to the stars, love you to the galaxy. And then you just go, love you to Egypt and then Taiwan. And then we'd go all the way around the world. Some more icons, but then you have kind of your ink splatters with a book page on top. And then words and phrases, kind of your old vintage tape, and then some strips. So those are the essentials rub-ons. And then you have the blendable rub-ons. Oh, Mimi, yes, love you to infinity and beyond. Like a Buzz Lightyear would say, right? So these are the blendable rub-ons. Look at those. The colors in all this is so beautiful. The colors are. Colors are beautiful. Color palette is beautiful. More icons. Look at those colors. And then some more of your ink blots. And then splatters with text on top. So those are the blendables. 2 sets of rub-ons in Birdsong. And then we're going to look at let's look at the washi sheet next. So the washi sheets, there are 2 6x12 sheets. This is exactly what we saw when we were just looking at Vintage Orchard, the same type of format. One sheet is a full 6x12, and I had mentioned I would not, me personally, use that full 6x12. I cut bits and parts of that to use on different projects. That's one sheet. The other sheet, these are your washi stickers. So this is actually a full sticker. It's a washi sticker in that it is kind of, well, you can see, it's kind of, you can see a little bit of the veining in my counter here through. So it kind of has a little bit of transparency or translucency like rub-ons do. So I am going to pull out the rub-on, not the rub-ons, the washi sticker sheet quickly from Vintage Orchard, because this will be the easiest way for me to show you what those look like without starting over. So bear with me while I look on the floor in all of my stacks of things. Well, maybe I thought this would be the easiest way, right? Over here. Did I put it over here? Well, I don't know. So I'll just show you again. When I work with these sheets, and these are similar to the washi stickers that 49 Market has done in the past, I find the easiest way to use this is to peel off the negative. Oops, that little guy came off. So peel away the negative from the sheet. So this is what I mean by the negative. It is everything that kind of outlines the sticker itself. So I peel that away, and let me just not go too far with this. So let me just rip this off. And then you are left with the washi stickers. So some of you know like what a PET tape is. This is very similar to PET tape. So now there's my little sticker, and there we go. All right. But you'll have that full sheet, some icons, some word strips. Those are each individual stickers, washi stickers. And then that is one giant piece of like washi sticker that you can cut up or use whole if you wanted. All right, so those are the washi stickers. Then let's take a look at the laser cut elements. Hello, Carrie Evans. She's jumping on late. It is stunning. I know, right? It's Birdsong. It is called Birdsong, and it is beautiful. Mimi said this collection is amazing. I love it. Yeah, I think this is going to be a home run. I think it's going to be a home run for 49 Market. And Janine, who joined us earlier. That was so fun. All right, so Janine owns 49 Market, if you're wondering who Janine is and you missed that earlier. So we have the laser cut elements. I'm going to guess that she probably dropped off. I know she's in New York, so it's 2 hours. 2 hours past, well, it's 9 Utah time where I am, 11 her time. All right, so Birdsong laser cut elements. The laser cut elements, there are 4 sheets that are 6 inches wide by 12.5 inches tall. What's amazing about the laser cut elements, they're very similar to die cuts with way more detail. So a die cut is usually just one solid piece or one solid piece of artwork that's printed, right? So this is, for example, that's the doily. Look at the intricacy. That is like a real doily, but it is a laser cut. So laser cutting can do things that die cuts and stickers absolutely cannot do. That, if you saw that, you would think that was a doily. You would never have an idea that that was like cardstock, right? Laser cut cardstock. So always super intricate. I love layering these guys with rub-ons, with their rub-ons. It kind of just makes a really neat kind of look. Look at that frame, kind of the intricacies. Those branches are amazing. Anyhow, so there are the first two sheets of the birdsong laser cut elements. More frames. This is the second set of two sheets. Oh, look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Like those little lace cut pieces that look like they have a little colored piece stitched to the top. Just so pretty. They're just beautiful. I love the laser cuts. Like I said, I think those are the unsung heroes of the 49er Market collections. So there are 2 packs of the laser cuts. Those are the regular laser cuts. Then you have the wildflower version. Louisa said I need to check out the laser cuts. Yeah, they're pretty amazing. I use a glue pen to adhere those. A glue pen because they're so fine. They're so intricate, right? Look at that. So these are the wildflowers. I don't know, the color palette in this collection, home run. I just love it so much. Between that navy and the yellow and the teal and the pink and the orange and the yellow and, oh, so good. Oh, look at this. Kind of, we have some birds and then some more botanicals, but like, look at that little bird's nests. So beautiful. All right, so those are the wildflower laser cuts. You have 80 in that one, and you have 95 in the regular laser cut version. Okay, so that was all of the a la carte products. We just looked at all of the a la carte products. Then you have the big bundle. So with the big bundle, you get everything, with the exception of the pouch. I don't put the pouch in the big bundle. You get everything in the big bundle, or everything that I showed you a la carte. Now I better say this because this is the first time I brought this in. Big bundle does not include the page kit or the pouch. Okay, those are separate that you could just throw in if you want it. Throw in. You could just add to cart if you wanted. So with the exception of the page kit and the pouch, big bundle includes everything that I showed you, all of those pieces, plus the 12 by 12 collection pack and the 12 by 12 coordinating solids collection pack. So let's just take a look at this really quick. For those of you that are your die-hard 12 by 12 scrapbookers, absolutely, this is, you know, makes sense. No brainer. I don't bring in the 12 by 12 collection kits a la carte. I just do them as part of the big bundle. So you have 10 double-sided papers, plus you get an exclusive on the back side of the cover. So that is an exclusive paper, I think, to the collection pack. We also saw that beautiful one in a 6x8 paper pack. All right, so pretty. I mean, you guys, so much work is done there for you. You add a photo, maybe add one of the chipboard words, add a couple, I don't know, maybe put some of the laser cuts up here, down here, and call it good. So they make there's so much artwork happening on the paper itself that doesn't take a lot of additional work. You can add a lot of additional to your layout if you want, but it's the beauty of it. You don't have to. So pretty. So this is the 12 by 12, so easy again, collection pack. That is part of the big bundle. And that one, I just love all of those layers. So good. And then a mixture of 3x4 and 4x6 cards. And that pattern on the back. So that is the 12 by 12 collection pack. That's part of the big bundle. And then last but not least, you have that solids collection pack. Solids collection pack, 10 sheets of that heavyweight cardstock again that we talked about. 2 sheets each of 5 designs. And then that's the cardstock, right? So it's that beautifully matched to the collection, obviously, but then it kind of is a little bit like your cardstock on steroids because it has all the little texture built in. All right, my friends, holy cow, that was a lot. Holy cow, actually it wasn't too bad. We went through a lot of stuff in an hour and a half. I'm going to turn on the overhead light and I am going to turn, I don't know, the studio lights may need to stay on a bit just because, I don't know, it looked so dark earlier when we were here. It's weird, I'm not used to it looking so dark. All right, I'm going to flip the camera and we will say our goodbyes. So, friends, everything that I showed you is in stock and shipping now on the website at layallbymail.com. Some of you have orders that we are holding because you've pre-ordered the October 31st Halloween kit. If you have an order that hasn't shipped yet, you want to add to your order, you can either place a second order, and when your orders ship, we will box them together and refund one of the shipping charges. Or you can shoot an email to layallbymail@gmail.com, take a screenshot of what's in your cart that you want to add, and then we can add that for you on the back end and email you an invoice. So everything I showed in stock and shipping now, including the December documented 2024 project kit and it's all about the mouse. So many things going. Saturday, if you list with us on Saturdays, we're listing on Saturday, finally. We are listing again this Saturday. So watch for an email to come out either tomorrow or Friday. My email service provider, throttles, thank you, that's the word I'm looking for, throttles the emails. So sometimes you will see it the day I send it, sometimes you'll see it the next day. Just know we're listing this Saturday, which is, oh, this is how sad things are. My calendar on the wall still says August. Anyhow, this Saturday is the last Saturday in September. How about that? Saturday is the last Saturday in September, right? 26, 27. Yeah, it's still Saturday, still September. But we're listing this Saturday, friends. So watch for an email. I'm so excited to list again and be with you guys because it seems like it's been forever. Well, it has. It has been forever. All right, friends, let us see. Yes, Karen, thank you. Hit the like button, friends. If you are still here watching, or if you're watching the replay and you're still here, please hit the thumbs up button. That's super helpful. Karen said a lot of beautiful stuff. Yes, absolutely. I shared tons of amazing, beautiful things tonight. Mimi said, great stuff as usual. Scrapbook Sister, hi there. Thank you. Karen's misted listing a lot. I have two. But I tell you guys, I have a whole slew of new people that will be hopefully joining us on our Saturdays in the future. I talked a little bit about that at the Simple Stories retreat. And then when I taught at the Ready, Set, Create retreat this past weekend, we did a Traveler's Notebook class. Everybody got one of my Traveler's Notebooks and one of my pouches, and we had tons of fun. But I think we may have some new listers with us on Saturdays going forward. So fun. Pamela, keep me posted on what is happening at the hospital. But you will be in the mountains with your family. I love that. Cherie, thank you, Cherie. Hello, September 28th. We're listing this Saturday, September 28th. All right, you guys, I think maybe I got everything. I'm not sure. If you had a question and I missed it, please go ahead and leave a comment on the video and I'll be notified and I will respond, or you can go to layallbymail.com and click contact us. That's probably the easiest way. And then we can chat from there. Thanks for watching, friends. I sure missed you. And I hope to see you Saturday. And if I don't see you Saturday, I hope to see you either in person at an event later this year. A couple new events were announced, so you should check out the coming soon page on my website. So 2 events, one of them brand new, that I'll be teaching at in Texas in 2025. So anyhow, but I hope to see you in person. If I don't see you in person, then I hope to see you here on a Saturday or in a class or anywhere on the interwebs. Thanks for watching, friends. Enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your week. Bye-bye.